Hey, welcome back. Chris Padgett here. I am a bookaholic. I want to explain a massive irritation with me. I am so sick and tired of stickers on books that people are selling. Okay, you don't need to put the sticker on the book. And this is a small potato kind of thing, but this is the first edition, and do you see that? Carefully taking this off, and it rips just a teeny part. I mean, it's infuriating. Infuriating. Let me just talk about this book real quick. I've already mentioned this before, but Barbara Kingsolver is an author I have to read, and these are the two books I'm going after. So either the Poisonwood Bible first or Demon Copperfield first. Now, I know this is getting and has gotten a lot of buzz recently, but this is legendary. So I kind of feel like it's time. I need to give little Barbara Kingsolver some eye time here. And I have family members that rave about Barbara. And so that's what I think I'm going after. My at one point I had a goal that I was going to try to read the Poisonwood Bible this year, and it's still not over the year, and I still have the chance. So we'll see. A couple other just recent acquisitions, and I just wanted to show you. This will be a shorter video, but they were having on sale the Lord of the Rings. This is still in the plastic shrink wrap. And this was like for $38, I think. And normally it's $75. So it was an Amazon, like a little Prime thing going on. And so I decided to snag it. So I thought, all right, well, you know what? I'll get the Hobbit as well, okay? And because that was discounted as well. So I got both of these. And actually, my only copy of The Hobbit that I believe I still have is the one I read when I was a little kid. It's like a little paperback edition, and or at least it was similar to the one I read as a kid. So I thought it's time, These are books that are forever on our shelves, and that we're going to revisit every year. In fact, we watch all the movies every Christmas. That's what we do, like the extended, ridiculous, long version. So I thought, okay, this is cool. I haven't read The Hobbit in such a long time. Maybe I'll do that. And I just had, I think ultimately my goal would be to get that nice leather-bound red with the slipcase copy that's available, and maybe eventually I will. But in the meantime, I thought, all right, this is cool. I'm digging it. It'll satisfy. Well, when I bought it, I didn't realize that I had already kind of played around with that sale for the couple days that it was on, and I accidentally bought two of the Lord of the Rings ones. And so because most of my family will never watch these videos, someone's going to get it for Christmas. That's what I'm saying. So you're welcome, whoever that might be. I'm just saying. It's going to happen. Then the other day, I was literally just kind of in a thrift store. Imagine that. What are the odds? So a friend of mine texted and said, "Hey, you got this book? Either of these books that you're selling on your Pango store And I said, "I have those books, but I don't think I'm selling them because I usually only sell duplicates." And literally, I went into this thrift store a few minutes later, and there's the book she wanted. So I bought this book. I'm ripping off a sticker. I bought this book, Wild, for my friend, and I'm totally gonna like overcharge for this. I'm gonna like $50, So she's such a good person, and I like this movie. I've never read the book, but I don't know if anybody has read the book. But the movie Wild was pretty cool. Reese Witherspoon did a great job, and obviously she's an exceptional actor. And I always kind of like those ideas of wilderness, or you're in scenarios where you kind of got to use your wits and your understanding of nature. And while it's a hike, some things don't go exactly like a normal hike. So, surprise. A couple other just books that I had stumbled upon was Capital Murder by Philip Margolin. Now, I've never read anything by Philip Margolin, but this I'm feeling like this could be a standalone. Private investigator Dana Cutler and attorney Brad Miller. So, Law and Order. It's part of the Washington trilogy, and it's number 3. So, lovely. Executive Privilege, Supreme Justice, and then Capital Murder. What is my problem? I keep buying these books that are not first in the order. Although a pet peeve is you go to a store and then all that's gone is the first book in the series. You're like, okay, look, nobody's coming in here to buy book 2, are they? Or 3? Maybe they are. Elliot Roosevelt. This is, I believe, the son of President Roosevelt, and Murder in the Bedroom. An Eleanor Roosevelt mystery. Super old school mystery vibes. And last but not least, well, let's maybe not last, because I don't want to end on this note. Sometimes I find these, maybe I've already shown this. Disregard if I did. But this to me is such a, in a way I applaud Josiah Decanu because he put this out. I mean, it seems like he put this out on his own. Inner Place Publications. Yeah, I'm going to go with It's Self-Pub. But what's awesome about this is that he's from Syracuse, which is where I'm at. So maybe we run into each other, yo. The last little clump of books I just want to show you are just some random books that were in my stacks that I have not read yet, but are kind of near me, and I'm wondering if I want to explore these in the future here. The first is called The Child Finder by Renee Denfeld. And it snowed today for the first time, and that kind of looks a little bit like our property, actually, so it's kind of cool. But 3 years ago, Madison Culver disappeared while her family was choosing a Christmas tree in Oregon's Shukum National Forest, and she would be 8 years old now if she has survived. And despite desperate to find their beloved daughter, the Culvers turned to Naomi, a private investigator with an uncanny talent for locating lost and missing. Known to the police and a select group of parents as the child finder, Naomi is the Culvers' last hope. And I usually steer away from anything that could deal with like childhood trauma like that because I got a lot of kids and grandkids, and I just don't want that in my brain. I'm pretty sensitive, actually, so that kind of stuff is a little bit too much. But I don't know. Maybe you've read it and let me know if you liked it. The Child Finder. Another is called When My Name Was Kyoko, and I feel like I've heard about this Linda Sue Park, and I think this is somewhat of a like maybe a personal testimony. Sun Hee, maybe it's not though, so I don't know. Sun Hee, her older brother Taeyul, and their family are proud of their Korean heritage, but it's 1940 and they live under Japanese occupation. So all students must read and write in Japanese, and no one can fly the Korean flag. And so, I mean, I kind of feel like this is, a Del Yearling book, so this would probably be required in a number of different schools. This could be something that might be nice to read with my child. And what's funny, I don't know if I should show this, but there's literally a photo of, it looks like Korean children in the book. So whoever was reading this left their picture there. I have it. I'll be glad to send it to you. Another one is Too Far to Walk by John Hershey. And this looks like a pretty awesome copy, except for, and again, you know my irritation with stickers here. The persons put the sticker on there, and as a result, it ruined. And I'm fairly confident this is a beautiful first edition. And so, yeah, 1966. I mean, like, what kind of dumbass, what kind of idiots put stickers on books? It drives me up a wall. You know, that's why in the old school days, bookstore owners put the price in pencil lightly so that you could erase it. So this is a pet peeve. It makes me so mad. Trail Dust, a quick picture history of Santa Fe Trail. Why I have this? Well, because, I'm a bookaholic, but I love anything dealing with the Old West and, Native American stories. And while many of these are tragic and very difficult to read, I think it's important to know the history and what actually happened and how, unfortunately, much life was lost. And this could be interesting. I don't know. I mean, it looks, it's super old school, though, but it's got some great pictures. And anyway, Walking the Tree, one man's journey along the Cherokee Trail of Tears. This, to me, would be interesting. Jerry Ellis, I'm not sure who he is, but, here he is. He's a playwright, author with a particular interest in Native American history. Walking the Trails is his first book. So I'm sure that we would have a lot of things in common in terms of interests. Anyway, those are a few things from the stacks. And what are you reading? What do you got that you want to read? What's kind of coming up on your radar? I can change from day to day. But anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. I love this stuff, and I hope you do too.